Hey guys, it's Omer from MMOs.com. I'm going to do a quick gameplay video part 2 for Blade and Soul. Look at that sensual walk. I'm doing this because my last first video, we didn't get to see too much gameplay, so here we are right now at level 7, and I'll show you a little bit more about the game, man. If you want to play it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So let's get started right now. We're doing the awesome sensual walk, and we are in Everdusk right now. Level 7, so we have to kill a bunch of these bloody Jiangushus over here, however you pronounce that. But before I show you that, I want to show you a few cool parts about the game. There really isn't any armor in the game. Rather, you have soul shields. It's actually a unique system, so we'll talk a little bit about it. Almost all the gear you get, the equipment you get, if it's not one of these soul shields, basically, if you have I have 4 pieces of the soul shield, or rather 5, I can't count, and increase my evasion by 2. So it's almost like set gear a la Path of Exile / Diablo. I'm not sure if Path of Exile has it. I forgot for a second, but yeah, it's like set gear. And rather, the gear you get is almost all cosmetic. So, for example, if we go into our wardrobe over here, you can see all the gear in the game. You get all of these in the Viridian Coast. You can see where they're all at. And there's a lot of gear in this game. There's a lot of... And none of these give stats. It's all cosmetic. So if we click Shift plus left click, you can see what it looks like. And it does preview them. We can see the latest trend for our hairstyle. So it's kind of a... You got to collect them all kind of system. And it's actually really neat because a lot of these are super, super detailed. Eternal Phantom. Let's put some of these on. There's some more revealing ones as well. But the core bit of the game is all the gear really centers around your weapon as well as your soul shields. And everything else cosmetic, and I really like that because a lot of games have, I mean, just so many different pieces of gear, and it just makes it more complicated. I mean, this just works really well, and there's just so much cosmetics. Look at this, A+. I'm like, you can look super classy. And some of it's so varied too. Oof, I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. We can see the big boobs in action right there. Didn't get to see my default costume, but you can definitely see it over here. But anyway, let's close this out. And let's go back to killing some stuff. Can I upgrade my gear yet at all? We got one of these, and we maybe can, because this is a sealed stone sword only for blade dancers. Because I am not a blade dancer, I can still put it to use by upgrading my weapon via an amplifier, which is this, and we click evolve, and our weapon gets stronger, and super success. So all the gear you can't use, you can just do that way. Anyway, so kill this, we don't have to keep walking, let's go back to run mode, and let's go kill this guy. Game's combat is action-oriented, and the game does look a lot like Terra. Even the map on the top right over there, the mini-map, it looks very similar to Terra. Combat is a little bit more involved. For our quest, we gotta pick these guys up, by the way. Grab their dumplings. Don't eat dumplings off dead people. I feel like that's kind of sketchy. Take their corpses, and we get to burn them. That's for our quest. And we click F. If a quest you can see over here is in yellow, it means it's the primary story-driven quest. Anything in blue is a side quest. Side quests are not required, although if you're a typical MMORPG player like me, you go to town and you see all the NPCs with the blue exclamations, the blue triangles over their heads, you're going to want to talk to them and grab them all. Because why not, you know? You grab all the quests, do them at once. And in that regard, it's a very traditional MMORPG. So we're going to click on number 2. The abilities you see over here, actually I'll show you in a second. Combat is a little more combo oriented, you got to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. My Blazing Palm does damage and it inflicts 1 stack of Ember. This ability does AoE damage and it consumes 5 focus. These blue balls over here, blue balls, are focus. Use them for using your skills. My Impact ability does bonus damage based on how much Embers they have on them. So your skills synergize with each other. And we can't really customize our skills so we get a little bit higher level. And you can do so later on the tree over here. Alright, kill one more of these dudes, and we should be good to go for our quest. And we're going to do this, and we'll do number 1, and he's dead. Pick him up, and bring him to the furnace. You can't run when you pick people up, though. So you're going to walk in there slowly, hand it in, and this quest is Gucci. Drop him in. Boosh! Speak with Soji. Where is Soji? All the way back in town. If you click on these little, these thingies, it requires 6 copper, which I don't have because I'm broke. You can teleport automatically. So it's not really teleport. The game calls it, what's it called? Wind striding. It's a fancy way of saying teleport. But you walk really fast anyway. Plus, when you're gliding, you can get a good view. So there's no reason to skip this. Though I prefer just jumping. Let's go climb over here. You'll notice the game clips sometimes like that. Now, it feels a bit odd, but it happens rarely. You get stuck in corners too, which is a minor complaint. While you're running, if you jump super high and you get an awesome view. So we're going this way. I'm pretty sure you move faster when you jump, so that's why you'll always see me jumping. Purely for the bonus movement speed, not the awesome view. I know that smell. You did it, didn't you? Soji. And all the main quests are voice acted too. I handle the corpses like a professional. It's my turn to talk. I've actually been listening to most of the story. It's not bad. The voice acting is really hit or miss. Some characters are super overacted, Other ones are, are a lot better. I'm gonna skip you for now just so we can get past this. But if you're playing the game, you might as well pay attention to the story because it is voice acted. It's delivered nicely, so it's kind of nice. You don't have to read the side quest stuff because it's usually pretty stupid. There's like one side quest you have to like. This girl's like, wouldn't it be funny if we signed this guy up for the draft? And he gives me a piece of paper to hand into the military. Like, yeah, it'd be hilarious. Let's sign this guy up for the military. What a joke! It's kind of a douchebag move there, though. Anyway, another yellow star. Again, all the quests with yellow is story driven. You kind of have to do them. You didn't wash your hands. Yo, how does he know? How did he know? Oh my god, this guy knew I didn't wash my hands.
It's a shame I have a headache, or I would have done it.
Nice. So we had to kill those guys and burn them. It was a quest given to like the chief's son, and he's kind of a pussy, so he's like, I don't want to do it. You do it for me, plux 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 plux. And I'm like, alright, you got this shit. That's just the story right now. Read the letter. So we get these every once in a while you'll get these tutorial quests from our boy in the beginning area. I forgot what his name was. From Hajun, there we go. Create time for training. I said a training area, so we gotta do that real quick too. You get XP for it, so we might as well do it too. This guy's got a side quest for us too. Alright, we might as well grab it too. Next. This guy looks like Krillin. Look at his dots on his. He's a Krillin wannabe right here. He's cosplaying Krillin right there. He's faking being blind though. I don't believe him. Even though his name is Blind Man. My mic just fell over. Sorry about that. My mic is so ghetto. It's like one of the stand kind of broke and I'm kind of balancing on the USB wire. So it's a elite trick. I'll talk to this guy too. I feel like anytime I see like these side quests, I have to grab them. I have to get them all. Like every quest that I go to, I grab every possible side quest. Which is why sometimes my map will be full of these red circles. And you'll know where to go for all the quests. This is for clearing the way, 1 out of 8 right now. So everything is very clearly marked on your map. So I got more quests over here to hand in. Everything is very easily marked on your map, which is super convenient. I want to go sell some stuff real quick too. Let's go talk to the weapon merchant. So we can sell. I am broke. Don't want to sell that. I can sell this, but this is. I might need this. It's acquired from a quest for gathering. You know what? I don't need it. Sell it. I need some money, and we're good. Just in case I want to teleport around. Can we teleport here yet? Nope, because we have not been there. So it's a bit like WoW in that regard. A few other small things. I'm in the Moonshade Cemetery right now, this dusk area. Almost all the zones in Blade and Soul are very thematic. Like this area is always dark, kind of like Darkshire or something. Whereas some areas are brighter. It's just every area feels like very thematic. Which is not that bad. And for a game, again, released in 2012 originally in South Korea, it's super polished game. It's definitely one of NCSoft's most polished games I've ever played. Whoosh. You can jump on trees too, though we did get caught over there for a second. When you double tap your spacebar, you start gliding as well. We get the awesome gliding view. I love that the game does that. This game is very over-sexualized to a degree, but I'm liking it. Let's go head towards a scouting party. There's a wild bear over there. The game, again, it looks gorgeous for a 2012 game. I mean, it can easily hold its own against more modern games as well. A few other small things I want to show that I really like. The game's, it's got a currency exchange system. I know Neverwinter does this and a few Perfect World games do it. You can trade in-game currency for premium currency through a player market. So it is player driven. So you can get some cash up stuff without actually spending any money. If you got lots of money in the game, regular currency. The marketplace is done really well. It's the game's auction house. It looks a little bit weird because it's like within a browser within the game. But I like it because it's super detailed. Say you want to buy this item over here. You can very easily see the price history of that item. I know, for example, the Steam Marketplace does something like this for various items. And you can find this on a lot of games via third-party websites. For WoW, on WoW, World of Warcraft, for example, there are third-party websites that tell you the historical value of an item. Here, it's all in the game, and it's done really well. So the auction house is just solid in this game.
Due to bandit activity, trails are currently closed.
Please
come by another time.
No. Trails are not close to me, bro. I'm the main character.
You look like a tourist. Sorry.
Bro.
What did Yi Gan
He's
say?
calling me a tourist.
It's the dust.
Alright. Next. Sure, I'll help. Chapter 8. Again, we oh, I can't do that. Can't do guild stuff yet to level 11. We can customize our stuff at level 17 for our training, which we don't have just yet. So we're gonna run. Let's grab this. Is there a quest over here? I see a blue thingy on my map. Also, by walking past this thingy, I've unlocked my wind stride over there if I want to. It'll cost a certain amount, but it's whatever. I'm just broke right now though. Alright, we gotta talk to these two. More quests for me. Why is it so cold tonight? Pro tip: in the winter it gets cold and it's nighttime. All right. I'm sorry. That's typically why it's cold. Why is that? Let's go talk to this chick too. I'm liking what she's got. Oh, are you the one who rescued Captain Doe? Yo, she's super animated with her hands. Is she Greek or something? She's always talking with her hands. The black dragon sneaked into our village. How does a dragon sneak into your village? How does that even happen? it wasn't for our network or spies, we'd be totally lost. Can I like read what they're saying, what they're thinking? Nice, we got another quest to do. And my map is full of red circles now. But for now, we're gonna run towards our main quest. I'm gonna go back and complete the side quest as well, because I'm a bit of a completionist. I like to complete everything, which is why in Guild Wars 2 it takes forever for me to get from one zone to the other, because I gotta complete everything. That awesome view. That will never get old. I can kill these guys for a quest, I believe, but we're gonna go around them for now. I do have to kill these wolves too. I have a lot of quests to complete in this area, so let's kill this guy for now. You'll see it where it says Force Wolf up over here. If you see the blue thing, it's for a quest. My combo right now is really simple though. I'm just left clicking all the time to get stacks of Ember, and I'll use number 2 to do more stacks of Ember and bonus damage, and then 1 to finish them off. 1 again because there's bonus damage based on how many Ember stacks they have. Do I have to kill these guys? Let's highlight them and find out. Yes, we do. Oddly, you can't, like, it's still an action MMORPG because you can, a lot of the game, like, a lot of your abilities are targetless. For example, if I click 2 right here, we'll attack the ground and do any AoE damage. However, my left click is, it must be targeted, so it's a little bit weird in that regard. And a lot of people do play the game. If you try and play with your friends, though, one thing to keep in mind is there are channels. Boosh, we do that. AoE over there. And again, I can't cast number 2 because I need 5 focuses, which I just got. So you have to pay attention to your combos. And you can see up over here channels. So if you want to play with your friends, make sure you're on the same channel. There are quite a few. Are these full? I mean, a lot of people do play the game. I'm in the closed beta right now. And again, it's coming out on January 19th, 2016 for realsies. But the closed beta is definitely quite packed. The game there's a lot of hype. It's a very polished game as well. It would have been better if it came out earlier though. But it does a lot of little things right, like I said. The cosmetic system is A+, because as many of you are aware, in most MMORPGs, cosmetics are almost entirely for cash shop. Rather, in Blade and Soul, everything is available cosmetically for free. I mean, that's the main part of your gear gathering and collecting goods, is just to get awesome new cosmetics, make your character look pretty, and again, there's a ton of variety. And it really streamlines the gear system too, because you really have to focus about a few things, really. Your weapon and your soul shields. Different soul shields give you different stats. This is it has to be the same set to equip it though. The Black Arm Critical Soul Shield. If I have another piece of a soul shield, like the Guard Training Soul Shield, you can't put it on here because they're incompatible. There's a few other gears I don't have right here either. These are dormant, so these are all cosmetic. But I think the accessories give you stats too. Let's make our way towards, we have a side quest in here. I kind of have to kill you because you're in my way. Dusk Adder Chopper. No, I don't think you can dodge enemy attacks. I don't think that there really aren't that many red circles in this game. Whereas Neverwinter and Terra had tons of red circles. You can't run when you're in combat either. Yeah, we can pull all of these and kill them, right? Can we do it? I can do it. Even though I'm not fully healed, we got this. Let's pull them and do some AoE. Do this move. Killed all the easy guys. And let's do number 2 again. Combat, I haven't died yet, but again, it's still pretty early on. But I can already imagine PvP will feel a little bit involved because you kind of have to balance your abilities and focus on what spells you're going to cast. Like this move, for example, actually gives me 2 recovery, so I typically want to use this when I'm low on focus because again, it recovers 2 focus. And I also gain focus by using my left click. Right click, on the other hand, takes focus and it chills them for, I guess, they take more damage that way. For some reason, I'm not using my right click that much. I prefer to use my I prefer to spam left click because for the most part, it works. Alright, I'm gonna skip you. You're not cool enough to kill. Alright, you're not worth my time to kill. Alright, we're actually kind of low, so we're not gonna run past these guys. Let's just kill them in case they'll aggro us. But what I like most is the cosmetics in the game and the gorgeous graphics. I mean, my character is nice and oiled up. Not sure why she looks so oily though. Like, look at those legs. Look at this. Look at this oily body. We can walk. Like, oh man, the sensual walk. Can we get the frontal view? Oddly, you can only get a frontal view when you're not moving. When you want to move, you kind of lose your frontal view. Look at those. Look at those oily arms. Like, why is she so greased up? I don't know. I'm not gonna complain. I like it. You can use if I click 5, I'll start healing. It's basically food. You use out of combat and it heals you. You have potions as well. Healing tonics, those can be used in combat and they're for instant healing. And we gotta run past here. So yeah, it's a bit similar to WoW in that regard. Food is for out of combat, potions are for in combat. And again, these are super easy. We do have quests over here though, and everything is just super easily marked. But that's kind of a staple of most newer RPGs. You really can't get lost in games anymore because everything is really... most of these games hold your hand. back in the olden days of EverQuest 1 back in the day, you had no idea where to go for quests, and you had to kind of you had to read up online or like reread the quest text like a million times. In fact, if I remember correctly, EverQuest 1 didn't even have a quest log. You just kind of had to remember what the NPC said or write it down. Otherwise, you know, you have no idea what to do. It was a very odd system, peculiar system. Grab these. I got some new gear over here too. And again, even though I can't wear this for Kung Fu Masters only because it's the weapon, I can still enhance my weapon with it. So it kind of makes useless items, like stuff that your class can't use, automatically useful. Whereas in most games, they become vendor trash. Here instead, they do have a use. And here, you kind of have to focus on upgrading your weapon more so than always switching new weapons. This upgrades all the way up to max level 67. Holy crap. It's got 2 sockets on it too, which I do not have any upgrades for it though. But from what I'm seeing already, combat is a little more involved. I kind of wish I played a melee character though, because I feel like my character is just super easy. And I feel like I kind of want to... It just feels weird to not be able to attack wherever I want. My auto attack, my left click, my left mouse button is always targeted. And it doesn't work unless I'm targeted. But I've yet to die, unfortunately. Kind of wish it was a little more challenging. But I'm sure it'll get harder later too. Gotta grab 2 more of these, and we gotta open it and then grab it. I forget to do that sometimes. Or I'll open the chest and not grab the thing inside. F is the action key. You just F to loot, F to pick up. A lot of clicking F. F to talk to NPCs too. One time, you'll notice sometimes you get stuck on corners. I had a little trouble with it early on, but these are very small clipping issues. For the most part, everything works really well. As I said earlier, voice acting is hit or miss, but I do like that they have it, and some of the cutscenes are really well done. Like again, everything's voice acted, and a lot of the game is just very high production value. You can pick up items too. We picked up a bomb, so let's go throw this at somebody. Hopefully, is it gonna blow up my hand? No, we're good. It's not gonna blow up. But you can interact with a lot of objects, including corpses sometimes. So we're gonna throw this at you. Boosh! Insta kill, and it's done. So that gives you room to, like, I guess for dungeons and stuff where you have to kind of be more careful, and use items properly. It can be useful. Kill you. So the name of the game for the most part is to stack ember stacks and then kill people that way. I could have sworn I've been in this bandit hideout before. Actually, I have been here before. I was here for a training quest earlier. I guess let's bring me back in here. Kill this guy. Dusk Adder Elite Su Huan. This is my quest right here. He's the big boss. Let's see if he's any difficult though. Actually, we're a little bit weak, but well, I think I'll be alright. After this combat, I'll eat some sick dumplings. Eat all the dumplings. Alright, we're good. He's dead. Now we click 5.
Try again later.
Please try again later, because I can't do it in combat. Alright, we're still in combat? I gotta loot him first. Oh, a delicious chest.
Please try again later.
Come on, get out of combat. There we go. Now we're eating. Take any more piece of my gear? Critical number 3. I think I already have this one though. I have critical 2 and a 3. Yeah, so I can't re-equip this one. Do I have this one maybe? Critical 8. Can I equip this? We'll find out. Nope, I already had it too. Yeah, we already have number 8. I gotta find numbers 4, 5, and 7 right now, which unfortunately I do not yet have. 4, 5, and 7. But again, that's I think it's a really neat system because it really streamlines the gear gathering process. And rather than searching for individual pieces of gear, you just really have to worry about your soul shield and your weapon, and everything else is just cosmetic. And the cosmetics are just really well done. Like they're super awesome. What do I got going on down over here too? My friend, there's achievements too, but almost every new game has these. For the completion side of you, if you want to unlock everything, look at these. Visit all these areas, craft these items. So tons of stuff to do if you're looking to be a completionist. Our world map. Traveling is just super easy because again, you click on here, you can instantly teleport pretty much anywhere you have one of these, these green. They look like beanstalks. It's called wind striking though. The game has a name for it. Are we good? We Gucci in here? We completed it. Is this the way out? This is not take. Oh, nothing's happening. This entrance is a lie. So we're gonna hand our quest back in by manually teleporting out. We're back in Everdusk. We're gonna go over here and hand this in for 60s. I am broke though. Costs 10 seconds, takes 10 seconds to use it, and there's a bit of a cooldown, like a Hearthstone, but it's not 30 minutes, it's a couple minutes at most. But combat is solid, presentation is good, few issues again with the clipping, and that's really about it, because you'll get stuck on corners sometimes, and when you're trying to jump over things, it'll like backpedal sometimes and bring you like a second backwards, but these are all minor gripes, and I'm sure these will be fixed by the time, hopefully, at least when Open Beta comes out. I expect another follow-up video later on. The max level I think now is only around 45. You can see all my skills as I level up too. It looks like 45 might be the max right now. But again, I'm sure it'll be higher later. This is Dungeon Finder 2. I complete this quest too. Hand this one in too. Only these. Be good. That 400 XP. Boom! Easy level 8.
Great to see you. How'd it go?
Did you find the gunpowder? This guy seems very chill. He's like the most chill person ever. Bamboo Guard Yi Bangza. Alright. Next.
See if you can find a copy.
Alright, we did this quest too. And our next story quest, take orders from a Dusk Adder Sentry. So, you have to find out where that is. But for now, I am going to call it, unlike what I'm seeing so far, the story-driven quests are nice. It always gives you a path to go. And the side quests are nice too. They're more typical grindy, you know, you go to a new area, you grab all the quests, and you do them system. Whereas the story-driven quests kind of just hold your hand through early game all the way, I imagine, to late game. Because it just, there's always something to do and for you to follow the game story. Even if you're not really paying attention to it too much, you know the gist of it. Some guy sold you out and your village got attacked. I guess they're the main bad guys. I guess we gotta go discover them later on. And look how kawaii I am. Just playing with I have long fingers. Holy crap. Look how long those fingers are. Those are freakishly long fingers. Look at them. Beast. Anyway, guys, I'm going to call it for now. If you guys do want to play Blade and Soul or just learn more about it, go check out the full review on MMOs.com. Bust out that dance. Ooh, my mouse. You know, let's get the full dance going. A+. Now we can do it. You cancel my dance. How's taking off my clothes canceling my dance? What's up with that? All right, that is this is what Blade and Soul is all about, guys. Right here, you're seeing the key features of the game. Look at that. Anyway, later, guys.